legendary background. Bob Marley is my grandfather. Why you trying to do dance hall and reggae? But I did the whole show with my eyes closed. Sometimes I get in my way.
It's okay.
Man.
You know I'm a ride until my death. Lock up on my soul, I protect my friend.
Tell me where the beat by. All that shit they talking, we gon' see by. The streets been hot for about a week now.
Look, hey, slow motion better than no motion. I got tunnel vision, bitch, I'm so
What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Spin the Record, where we have conversations that hit the right note so you can hear it, feel it, and remember it. And today we have Skippa Mak in the house.
What's up?
Welcome.
What's good?
How you feel?
I'm feeling great.
Good. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. Anytime. It's always a pleasure.
Yeah, man.
So tell the world, who is Skippa Mak?
Skippa Mak is an artist born in Miami.
Okay.
Come from legendary background. If you don't know, Bob Marley is my grandfather.
No way. That's super cool.
For sure.
We got a legend in the house, y'all.
Nah, but I'm on my way to be.
Yeah.
Not yet though. But yeah.
It's in your blood.
For sure.
What kind do you do? Reggae?
For sure. I do a mixture of both, like trap, reggae, trap,
Okay.
and dance
All right.
hall. Yeah, I mixed it both.
All right, so a little bit of everything. New
sure.
school, old school.
For sure.
All right, that's cool. We're obviously gonna hear what you got. You're gonna
Yeah.
show us a little preview of
A
what
little
your
razzle
style.
dazzle.
Yeah.
For sure.
So let's talk about your whole artistry.
Mhm.
Obviously, you come from a musical background.
Sure.
Your family is musically based on
For sure.
everything.
Yeah.
So was this something that was obviously, I don't want to say it was forced on you because it was just something you did, but how did you get your start into music?
Really and truly, I was in sports at first.
Yeah.
So it wasn't really forced. Like my dad or my family never forced me to do music. My pops was kind of like, be whatever you want to be. Just be great at it. You feel me? Just be great at it. And I feel like music came naturally to me. I feel like I was always around it. Even when I was playing sports, I found myself like in a locker room in my phone writing raps. And yeah, I wasn't even there. And it wasn't like I was a star athlete anyway. I was always too small. So I was one of those players like.
Hold on, tell me, what sports did you play?
I played football.
Okay, all right.
And I was one of those players that was like, hey, we're going to give him his 6 plays and get him out of there. You feel me?
What did you play? What position?
I played slot receiver.
Okay, so what is that, like on the side or something?
Yeah, it's like a little receiver, like
Okay.
type vibe. But then in Little League football, I played fullback, but I was never like the star athlete. I was never.
But it was just something that obviously you were good enough to be on the team. You just
Little League, you pay to be on the team.
Oh, damn. Oh my God! All right.
Yeah. And I feel like I made when I played for West Broward. It was West Broward, man. I was like probably one.
So you didn't play like for school. You played on
West Broward, but
okay,
I barely play. I probably played like one game.
All right.
And
So
after that, it was.
My understanding is you played sports, but it wasn't something you took super serious. It was just something that you did.
I did for fun.
Okay.
And then all my homies, Little League, all my homeboys was playing football, so it was like
something to do with your friends.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
And then music was, like you said, something you did. You were in the locker room just writing.
Yeah, it just came. It was just like second nature. Like I do it still to this day. Like wake up and just like, that's how my thought process work. I'm always thinking about music, or I'll see something and be like, damn, that's a bar. You feel me? Out on the road. Yeah, I can make a song out of this. Yeah, so I feel like that's how it really came about.
And then when did you realize that you were good at music?
Shit, when everybody started telling me, when people started telling me I was good.
Okay.
I still feel like sometimes like it's room for improvement.
I mean, there's always room for improvement with anything.
Sure. For sure.
And what's so your style is not what the typical Marley would think, reggae. So you do trap. So you rap.
Yeah.
Okay.
For sure. I rap.
All right. And what are the kind of things that you rap about?
Life. Yeah. Shit I see on everyday life, what I go through. I might rap about some shit that my homeboys go through, or some shit that I seen overall. Like I said, my bad. Like I said, sometimes I catch a vibe off of just right. Like I made a song yesterday at my daughter's party, just thinking about like, damn, I never wrote a song for my daughter yet, but all of this shit happening at one time. I'm watching her grow. She 3 years old, jumping up.
Yeah.
So now it's like, yeah, that gave me like the motivation or like
inspiration.
the inspiration to write. So it's just like,
whatever you're going through.
Yeah, whatever I'm going
life
through.
Experiences. And what is your writing style per se? Are you kind of like a freestyler, or you put your mind to it and you sit down and...
It depends
on
the song. Every song is different. I got some songs I go in the booth and just no pen, no pad, and close my eyes
sometimes
and
the
go.
beat talks to you and you just the words come out.
But then I got some songs I sit down and I'll write for 2-3 weeks, sometimes a month. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
so whatever is making you feel.
Yeah, it just depends on the beat and how I feel in that moment.
Okay. Do you make beats also?
Nah, I be trying.
Yeah?
Yeah, I be trying. I make beats, but not good enough to present them to the world.
All right, well, it's okay. It's a start. Everybody got to start somewhere.
Nah, for sure.
So what was your start like when you started doing music? Because obviously you started just like, how was it?
I really started with my cousins, like my Uncle Steve and my Uncle Ziggy's sons, Joseph and Daniel. They were doing music first out of all of us. And even though I was doing my little music, I never really recorded nothing. And they had a MacBook and it had GarageBand on it. So they used to record the music on the GarageBand. So me going around them every weekend, I'm recording on GarageBand and I started off doing dance hall and reggae at first, but my cousins was like, nah, bro, you rap.
Okay.
Yeah, you rap. Like, that's your lane, bro. You don't got to try to fit in with us. And from that point on, it was just rap.
Okay.
Yeah, rap. Long live my cousin Joseph, man. He the one who told me, like, rap. Why you trying to do dance hall and reggae?
You were trying to fit in, like, with what you were used to, I guess, used to hearing.
What I'm used to. And then I just felt like I had to because of my last name. I felt like it wouldn't work if I didn't do reggae. Like, and I felt that way since I was young. I felt like that was a battle I was having. Still, sometimes to this day, I feel like, damn, should I go do a reggae track real quick?
Damn, that's tough because that name automatically puts you like in a box without even saying it. You know,
for sure.
So I think that's really honorable of you to not stick to that little box that your name would put you in. Not little, because it's definitely not a little box.
No,
but
I get it.
You know, not put yourself in a category that, I have to do this because this is what my dad did. This is what my grandpa did. So like, hats off to you for sticking to what your soul told you to do. I
had to.
And hats off to your cousin too for
shout out to him for sure.
Yeah. So okay, so then you tapped into the rap thing and this is where your shit took off.
Yeah.
Okay, and then once you started like recording with your cousins, at what point did you start taking it seriously? Where you actually were like, all right, bitch, I'm an artist.
Still not even at that point. Cause that's
tell us. We want to know the whole story. We're spinning your whole record right now.
That's still kind of like early on. Like that's still like the beginning. I feel.
So like what age was that when you were fucking with your cousins?
It's probably like young. We like, well, me at least. I was like 10, 12.
Okay.
I'm probably 5th, 6th grade.
Okay, so that's when you started recording. That's pretty cool. Early on.
For sure.
Okay.
But I feel like I started taking it serious. One day my pops bought a crib and he literally gutted out the whole garage and turned it into a studio.
Because your dad does music.
Yeah, for sure. And I felt like when I used to want to go in the studio, my pop's not the type of pops that's just going to give it to me because, he made me work to get in the studio. So I feel like at that point, that's when I became an artist because I had to prove to him, like, man, I could do this. In order for him to let me in the studio, I got tired of recording off the laptop. You feel me? I wanted to go and experience the booth and all that other, the good stuff.
That's cool too. I mean, you may not have appreciated it at that moment, but your father being who he is, he probably just didn't want to hand it to you on a platter, So like, if you want this, you gotta
work for it.
Exactly.
For sure. And I feel like after years of proving myself, that's when I felt like, when the day he said, you can record in the studio, that's when I felt like artist from that point on. So that was probably like, 15, 16.
You got the stamp, the approval from that.
Yeah, I had the stamp of approval from Pops. And from that point on, it was pure.
How did you feel? Because I know in your head, you're like, damn, I got to do reggae. How did your dad feel? Or how did he how did he give you that approval? That's like, okay, you don't have to do reggae. Like he was on board with you being a rapper.
You know, the crazy part about it is by the time I started, because my dad used to rap. Nobody know that, but my dad rap. He's still cold to this day. Like, I tell people all the time, like, my pop's one of my favorite rappers, and they just don't see it because they never hear him rap. But he got a whole mixtape, like a rap mixtape, you feel me, out. So, but...
See, these are the things you won't know unless you're watching Spin the Record and Skippa Mak is telling you.
Nah, most definitely. But, what's the question again? Sorry.
That how... Did he, like, give you, like, a sign of approval, or he was cool with you doing...
Rap.
Mm-hmm.
So... Early on, when I wanted to do reggae and when I first started doing music, I wasn't really playing my music for my pops at that point.
So he didn't know you even like were into music like that?
He knew.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure he knew for sure, but I don't think he knew. I was at my Uncle Steve's house with my cousins recording on the laptop, like doing little songs, and I don't think he really knew at that point. So by the time I kind of presented it, like, yo, this is what I want to do, my pops used to help me write raps. Yeah, like he never wrote a reggae song for me. He used to make me rap over reggae beats. But he was like, man, do you. Like
you could stick to your roots this way, but still stick to yourself.
Sure.
That's dope as hell.
Nah, for sure.
Yeah, so he definitely gave you obviously you made your own lane, you know, but like he let you know that it's okay to, he supported you finding your own lane.
And I feel like he ran so I could walk, so I could fly, however that saying go. He really, like, that's my lane, but that's his lane. He carved out for me in a sense, for sure.
He paved it for you.
No, most definitely.
And then you put in your footprints on it.
Most
you
definitely.
Leaving your mark. Oh, that's so cool. Let's go. Make me cry.
For sure.
What about you? Like your mom? Is your mom musical?
Nah, my mom not musical, but she supported anything I did. She like a #1 fan.
I love that.
Anything
That's usually how it is with moms, right?
No, for sure.
That's awesome.
As long as it's not nothing crazy, like she's
like I support you selling crack, baby. Like
as long as it's not that, like, she don't mind. Yeah.
No, that's super cool. So you definitely had support all around you as you were, developing your craft, as you were realizing who you were in the music world.
Most definitely.
So now we're at the stage, you're like 15, 16, you're in the studio, your dad gave you a stamp of approval, you're doing your thing. Now tell us where you go from there.
I was just recording, but then he gave me the stamp of approval, but it still wasn't like, I won't even call it a halfway stamp. But it was kind of like, I see you. I won't even call it a stamp of approval yet, because it still took me, 2-3 years after he let me in the studio for him to say, yeah, we gonna put together a body of work. Yeah, so
so your dad was like your executive producer and shit.
It was definitely still is.
So he's got a big influence still on your whole craft.
Yeah, most definitely.
That's beautiful.
Everything I do go through him, like, everybody got to answer to somebody. That's who I answer to.
Okay, that's awesome.
Sure,
that's good because a lot of times in obviously your situation is different because your dad is a musician as well. But a lot of times, one thing that I notice a lot of artists struggle with is getting that support from their parents, because music sometimes is not taken serious in the eyes of like our old school parents, So you definitely had a one-up on that push.
For sure.
People to push you to be better, right?
For sure.
So God bless you. That's awesome.
Pops was always there.
Yeah. All right. So now you're recording, you're making music. You still don't have a whole album or something put together yet, but you're honing your craft, right?
Yeah.
So at what point did you start making music to release?
Probably around I want to say 18, 19. Okay. I think I was 19 when I dropped my first project.
You remember your first single?
Yeah, it was called Unnecessary Badness.
Unnecessary Badness. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it was called Unnecessary Badness for sure.
Okay.
And I even named it that because my dad had a song called Necessary Badness. Yeah, so my badness was unnecessary. Yeah. So that's why I named it that. But yeah, from that point, that was my first single. And then I feel like that was a song my pops was like, yeah, nigga, we got to do something.
Okay.
And that's when we went into the tape, started recording the tape, and gradually, went from there. For sure, for sure.
Now did you start doing performances and shit like that?
Yeah, I was on the road with Pops.
Okay.
He always brought me on tour with him.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah,
so what was that experience like? Especially like being like fucking 18, 19 years old. Like what was that whole...
You know, it's crazy. He brought me on stage. I did a show before I dropped my first tape.
Mm-hmm.
So by the time I dropped my first tape, I was kind of comfortable with being on stage already because I wrote a verse to one of his songs, and that was the song he used to bring me out on all the time.
And I imagine the crowd like going crazy because like every time you see like a parent bring their kid, I was like,
no, for sure,
shit.
for sure. It got to that point, but I remember my very first show. I think we was in like Guadalajara, Mexico, or something like that. But I did the whole show with my eyes closed because I was nervous.
You were nervous.
It was my first show in front of people like that. And then
that's kind of cute.
Yeah, like
I gotta go back and look. We gotta find that video.
Pops was like, nah, Pops like a sergeant. Like, you know what you doing? Like, open your eyes. Like, it's what you want to do. Like, he not like
light.
Yeah, he not light. So from that point on, he just like, you know, I ain't mad at you or nothing. Just pay attention to what you felt like you did wrong and what you could do better, and just move on from there. So I feel like from that point on, that's what I'm my biggest critic because of that. Like, so now everything I do, I go back and I look and see where I could tighten up and where I could get better. You know.
Now let's touch base on that for a second, because that's also something that a lot of artists struggle with, being their biggest critic. And sometimes, like, yes, of course, we want to be our biggest critic, but at the same time, it can almost hold us back from doing a lot of things or from continuing to do better, because you're so focused on doing better that you end up like shitting on yourself a lot. So how do you manage being your biggest critic? Do you find yourself getting in your way, or do you find yourself...
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes I get in my way, but then...
How do you navigate that? I'm asking for advice.
You got people like... You got Rich. You got people like... I call it, check in with people. Like, you feel me? I got Rich. I got my dad. I got people who I tap in with. You feel me? And they'll tell me like, "Oh, nah, that's bullshit." Nah, bro, you got it. You feel me? So when I feel like when I feel like I'm getting in my way, I just make a call. You feel me?
So you reach out to your community, your
for sure,
your solid core.
For sure.
Yeah, I think that's definitely necessary to have those people in your corner, because if we're the only ones that we listen to, like it can be tough. It can definitely it's a good thing, you know, to not let other people influence you, but sometimes you need that influence for the better, I'd say. You know, so all right, that's cool.
But you need people who gonna be like honest, like
who not yes men.
Yeah, no yes man, like for sure.
Yeah. And then I can imagine for you, maybe you might I don't know. I don't know your circle, you know, and I'm sure maybe at this point you can read and see people. Sure. I'm sure you probably have some people who might be like yes men, who want to be around you because of your stature, your you know, your legacy, your name.
For sure.
Do you struggle with that?
Well, yes man.
Or with, you know, people who just like just want to be on your shit because you're fucking Marley, you know?
Yeah and no. At the same time, because I guess probably when they first meet me and find out I'm a Marley, then it's probably like, yeah, but then when they see I be chilling like you, right? It's me, you feel me? It's no hype behind nothing. Yeah, but I don't really.
You don't really see yourself struggling with that?
No.
Okay.
I kind of know who the yes men are. Yeah, it's easy to weed them out, so I don't even ask them nothing. Like, you're not even listening to y'all.
Yeah. And you know, that's like one of those things where you don't take anything personal, whether it's good or bad. For sure. Because some people who really want to big you up, sometimes like they don't even know what the fuck it is to big you up. They're just like, that's great. Like, that wasn't all that. Don't tell me it was good.
Piece of shit. I could have been a piece of shit with this last name. You feel me? I could have been a big piece of shit.
Yeah, but you're not.
No, I'm not. But I'm just saying, people just don't know. And they just run off the strength of the last name. But then when they find out, okay, you know, some people leave because they probably thought it was
something else. But whatever, good riddance.
And people stay because they like, oh yeah, nah, I fuck with him. He just like me. I can
Real.
relate. Yeah, for sure. For sure.
All right. Okay, so let's ease back into your trajectory, your journey. So you start going on tour with your dad. Performing was a struggle for you. Now I've seen you perform. Now you seem super comfortable. Like, what do you prefer? I always like to ask, do you prefer performing versus recording? Like, what's your preference?
I like the whole process.
Yeah.
I honestly like from the beginning to the end of it.
Like the creation process and then showing it to the world.
Showing it to the world for sure. I like both. But I feel like showing it to the world is more exciting when you get the real outside reaction, because Rich could say yeah, he like it, and you could say yeah, and everybody could say yeah, and it could kind of be slightly biased. But then when you get it from people who really don't know you, it's like, oh yeah, I did that. Yeah. So
yeah, it feels good.
Yeah, it feels
I
great.
can relate to that.
Nah, for sure.
How is your presence on online? Like, how do you reach these people?
I just post.
You just post and people just find your shit?
Yeah. That guy in the corner. Yeah, when I need advice.
Rich is sitting in the corner,
yeah,
y'all. Just so y'all know.
Man.
That's my man.
That guy over there in the corner.
Smile,
man.
baby.
Like, when it comes down to like social media and all of that, yeah, man, I call Rich. I can't.
It's such a fucking annoying thing to navigate, social media now, and it's so necessary right now. You know, like if you don't have the skill, like you definitely need to get somebody to do it for you. Or
no, for sure. I think Rich sick of me at this point.
Why you say that?
This nigga give me all the advice in the world, and he probably feel like I don't use it. I could use a little more. So I'm going to get... Shout out to Rich, though. Shout out to Rich.
Shout out to Rich.
But Rich sick of me right now, man. Rich sick of me right now.
No, let me tell you. Rich is very much a person who he will... he'll tell you things. He has the blueprint for everything because he's so fucking smart, right? But then the problem is sometimes we get overwhelmed with all of the steps and then we just don't take action, right? And that's a big problem because you have to take the first step to even get to the rest of them, right?
True.
So I think for him, correct me if I'm wrong, but for him, it's not that he's tired of you.
Yeah. No, not tired of me, sick of me. It's a difference.
Okay, maybe he is, but it's like, goddamn, telling somebody like, hey, all you have to do is put your shoes here and they won't be in the way. And you're like, all right, cool. And you keep putting your shoes there in the way. So like, right, I can only imagine how like, damn, I'm already telling you what to do. You just got to do it, you know? And yeah, I'm guilty of that myself.
Nah, me too. I was just talking to my pops even today about that. I was like, damn, like a lot of the regrets that I live with today come from me not listening to you back then.
Yeah, but you can't say that that's a regret. I mean, you're right where you're supposed to be.
Yeah, but
you could have been there faster.
I could have been further.
You could have been.
Never know.
But for some reason, you didn't do that. I always think like if a red light catches you, it was for a reason. Because if you took that red light, you would have probably got in a car accident or something like that. So everything happens for a reason. At that time, maybe you weren't ready to take the steps of what he was telling you,
True.
So you can't really look at it like a regret.
No.
I can't tell you how to feel, of course, but like... You're like, yeah, nah, I still regret it.
Nah, yeah, it's still, because it's like...
But can't you take that as fuel to do better moving forward?
No, for sure. That's what we're doing now, for sure.
Do you feel a fire under your ass for wasted time before?
Yeah.
So what are your plans now with that fire that you feel?
I feel like I didn't have a plan. I feel like I was just doing shit. Now we planning. Now? Yeah, we strategically planning shit now. Like
you have a team,
for sure,
for sure. Your dad.
I want to say I don't have a team, but we kind of just, like when I need advice, like I said, I always call my pops. I always got Rich. I got people in my corner. So yeah, I got a team. I got a team of people. Yeah. But we still kind of independent doing it, on our own. Okay. So.
All right. Yeah. I mean, yes, you need a team, obviously, of people, but like you don't necessarily need to be like signed or anything. So I think independent is definitely the way to go so that you can get your money, you get everything that you're worth, really,
for sure.
Yeah, all right. Well, that's cool. I'm excited to see the plans of what you got, growth coming for this new year. You know, it's 2026 now, so I know that you probably got a lot of things lined up for us. Do you have any new projects that you're working on right now?
Yeah, I'm working on 2 projects actually.
Oh, shit. Okay.
One of them called The Beauty of It. It's a project that I was supposed to release it that a minute ago, but now I'm retouching it because I feel like a lot of shit happened since then. Like I had a daughter. It's so much beautiful things happened in life since then. So now I'm just retouching on that, and I'm gonna drop a quick EP called "The Shot of Sun" just to get the rest.
The Shot of Sun.
Yeah, just to get the rest of that.
Okay, and then you were gonna put that. Okay.
Yeah, after that, after I get the rest of that music out, then it's like, I'm trying. I might go pop. Y'all never know what I got.
Oh shit, that's what's up. That's so cool.
I might go pop.
Well, if you need a pop singer, just call me.
I got you. I got you.
Oh, that's awesome. Isn't it cool, like with music, where, again, it's talking about sticking to a box. Like you don't ever have to stick to a box. Nah. And like you as a rapper, all you gotta do is switch the beat and then boom, you're in a completely different genre. So that's pretty cool that you're gonna tap into something else that you've never done pop before, have you?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Yeah. I never heard it. All right.
Yeah, with my homeboy Lacrosse. Shout out to my boy Lacrosse from New Orleans.
All right, New Orleans.
Yeah. My boy Lacrosse, man. He a rapper too, but
he sing a little?
He sing a lot. It ain't even a little. My dog sing a lot. Like, man, he work every day, but he right now, like how I do the trench music with the reggae and the trap, he infusing trench music and pop music.
Okay.
He calling it trench pop. And he got a album coming out called Billie Jean's Son.
All right.
You feel me? I'll let him get in further detail.
Shout out to, what's his name, LaCroix?
Lacrosse.
Lacrosse.
Shout out to my boy Lacrosse. But he the one really, like, I never did a pop song before then. He was like, man,
you got it.
Yeah, just try. You an artist, bro. You're not a rapper.
And that's right, exactly.
Yeah, for sure.
Nah, that's super cool. Well, that's exciting. I can't wait to hear. Now I got to look up the Lacrosse song with you.
That's my boy. Yeah. He tough.
Cool. Now, I don't know. How do you feel moving forward right now? Like with everything you've learned and everything you've accomplished, do you feel like you've accomplished a lot?
I feel like, I don't know. Like I said, I'm my biggest critic, so I feel like I could have accomplished more.
So you beating yourself up for that?
Of course. Okay. Of course. We could have been so much, like, even if I would have started from the time, like, we first started going viral and we first got the little game plan, I would have been so much further. But I feel like me being in my way, life and me it was a bunch of distractions that got in the way. And of course, I'm going to beat myself up.
That's the like you said, the beauty of it. That's the lesson that if you didn't experience that, you probably would have still been letting distractions get in your way now. So, but
imagine us having this conversation somewhere on the island. You feel me? You feel me? Imagine us having this same conversation somewhere.
On a yacht, just chilling. You right.
Somewhere So until we get to that point, that's where I'm at with it. I'm gonna beat myself up every day about it. I feel like that's the only way I'm gonna get to that point.
So I better see like a bunch of music dropping this year for sure. Because if you're feeling that much pressure on yourself for not having exceeded quicker or succeeded quicker, that right there, that pushes you to do more quicker, I imagine.
And my daughter too now, because now she a little more aware. So now when I'm in the studio, she bopping her head, she got the headphones listening, so she's strumming the guitar. So now it's like, I gotta do it. Even if I don't do it for me, I gotta do it for her.
And that also is like a having a kid and seeing how quick they grow. Yeah. That is I don't know the word I'm looking for, like a testament of time.
Yeah.
Because it's like, holy shit.
That shit showed me how much time I wasted. I'm gonna keep that shit 100 with you. Yeah. Like my daughter 3. You feel me? And she's born January 3rd, so that's like the beginning of every year.
Oh, this was her golden birthday.
You feel me?
Oh,
so awesome. It's like, yeah, man.
It's like a reminder always. Like, okay,
sure.
That this time last year.
Yeah, and I was making all the perfect excuses, like, I'm with my daughter and I'm trying to adapt to being the dad, and that's all.
Well, let's talk about that real quick, because it's your first kid, right?
For sure.
So how was that transition of, fatherhood, and being an artist, and now that she's 3, how has that been, managing your time? Because like you said, you would use her as an excuse almost.
Yeah.
So now that you realize that you were using her as an excuse, I mean, obviously you're still going to spend time with your daughter, but
for sure.
Just tell me about that whole transition and how you are managing being an artist and being a dad.
It's not hard to manage. Like, I watch my dad do it, so it's kind of like I had the manual right there in front of me. But for me being a parent, it was different. I had a nephew, but that's like, my nephew is like my practice child. You feel me? But
then you could give him back.
Yeah, you could give him back. But see, when you don't got that baby, when you got that baby, you can't give back. It's different. You feel me? And I love my daughter to pieces, but at first, like, me even as a man, I feel like you always feel like, I feel like I could do more for myself, and I always feel like I could do more as a father for my child. And like, I don't know. It's like,
you feel pressure?
For sure. I feel super pressure because my dad was like an awesome dad. And at first, when I was a shorty, I never understood why he wasn't around until I got older. It's like, damn, this nigga traveling 6 months out the year. You feel me? And me, it's kind of tough. Like, I just feel like
it's okay.
Man.
You wanna be more than what you are for your kid. Your kid's life is depending on you. It's okay.
Yeah.
You're doing what you gotta do.
I always feel like I could be doing more, and
that's a good thing to feel. Sometimes pressure is not the best feeling, but the fact that it's pushing you to want to do more, that is a beautiful thing, and that you're not staying stuck in that feeling of pressure. You see your daughter and you know that you want to do more. Yeah, it can.
Gotta do more.
It can be. Yeah, that shit is tough. I don't have kids, but like, I think about the example that I have to set for my nieces and nephews, and I completely feel that way. Like, fuck, I'm not doing enough to give them a better image of a better future, But we're also learning and we're experiencing, and everything that you didn't do before, you want to do it now, and
for sure,
you just gotta do it little by little. And I think you're doing great, like, you're here, you just took your baby to her birthday in Orlando. Like, that shit's awesome,
True.
I don't know what you're like as a father, but I know you're a present father.
Nah, most definitely.
And time is something that we can't get back. And that is one of the most valuable things that you can give somebody. And then, with life, and as time goes on, she's going to have these experiences with you, and she looks at you like you're the shit.
Nah, facts.
So now you just got to be a bigger shit,
Nah, that's a fact. Like, I don't know. It's just been a journey. It's beautiful. At the same time, I got a little girl, and since I was a child, I just felt like I wanted a son until I had my daughter, and it's like, damn.
She was everything you needed.
Having a daughter raw, like, it's gangster. You feel me? Yeah, like, man, a lot of perks come with having a daughter too, but.
What you mean? Like, ladies, when they see you with the baby, like, oh my God, he's such a good dad. Like, get out of here. That's funny.
But it's like,
do you still want a son?
For sure.
Yeah?
For sure. I just feel like my daughter changed me in a lot of ways that I felt like a son probably wouldn't have changed me. I felt like I probably would have been like, if I had a son, I probably would have been 10 times. I don't know. I don't
think
know.
Like maybe your daughter made you tap into like a softer part of yourself?
Yeah, she definitely softened me up, for sure.
And not
sure.
like in a bad way to soften you,
for sure.
but like there's like a different, you know, like with the son, you want to be rugged. You want to be,
for sure.
You want to show him how to be a man, you know. With your daughter, you want to teach her what a man should be for her, you know. So
definitely.
So maybe some things that you wouldn't necessarily do for a lady, your lady, you know, it's your daughter makes you do that,
for sure,
you know.
For sure.
So
for sure. Yeah.
So you learned a different version of you through her.
No, most definitely, man. She brought some things out of me I didn't even know I was capable of.
Oh, that's beautiful,
man. And that's the thing, bro.
Well, that's fatherhood. That's parenthood. That's I
can't even
motherhood.
Put it into words, like the feeling.
It's immense. Like you just can't. Yeah, you just love her
for sure.
And then you end up loving yourself a little bit more for
sure,
what you
like,
want to give her.
To be here,
yeah.
Even when it come down to like my health and like staying on top of like taking my medicine and shit. When it come down to my sickle cell, it's like, damn, I gotta be here. I really had a doctor tell me I wasn't gonna make it to C35.
Oh my God.
You feel me? And
how do you know?
Kind of put it like, I might be 32.
You might be 32.
I'm about to be.
Oh, I thought I was like, you might be 30. Nah. Oh man.
Like that shit. That's even a mental battle in itself with me, because it's like, damn, like
you feel like time is really like.
Yeah, and my daughter just got here. And it's like, I don't know. It's just
that's a lot. Yeah, that is a lot of mental stress, because not only we're all facing the unknown
for sure
TikTok of not TikTok, the clock. You know?
I know what you mean.
And then I guess for you, it is a little bit more stressful because you have sickle cell.
For sure.
How are you managing that? Have you been, like you said, staying on top of your medicine?
We just got to stay on top of that medicine and what we eat. Feel me? Stay hydrated and shit like that.
You have like a special diet?
Not really. Mm-hmm. Not really. They just, I just got to eat clean, but it's no special diet. And for the most part, I don't eat like beef and pork and shit.
Okay.
That's what the doctors tell me to stay away from. Mm-hmm. So
one of my friends, he struggles with sickle cell, and he's a little older than me. Yeah. And since I've known him, he's always had it, Yeah. Obviously it doesn't go away. And for him, he became vegan.
Yeah.
And he would still have episodes where he would be in the hospital for 3-4 days, you know, and then he started working out, and the man like lost so much weight.
Yeah.
He was never overweight, but once he started working out, it's like he didn't have as many episodes.
Yeah.
Do you work out?
No. From time to time.
No, I just look good already.
Gym membership, but I probably I've been paying for a gym membership.
No, you've been donating to the gym.
Yeah, I've been donating. I probably went to the gym probably like 6 times last year.
Oh my God. But you just keep the membership in case if you want to go.
Yes. That's just
maybe that could be something for like one of your New Year's things.
No, it is. I got that on the resolution for sure. I got to hit that gym. Man.
There's a lot of things that we got to do this year.
For sure.
And I think that this year is, and I'm not just saying it because it's a new year and there's that new year energy, but I think this year, a lot of people have come to realizations, and time is definitely fucking flying. It's going faster than it did in the prior years. So I think what you're experiencing right now is normal. I think it's, I'm no fucking expert. I struggle with probably half the shit that you're struggling with mentally right now. And everybody deals with it differently, but time is definitely of the essence. I think that this year is that year of overcoming that realization and taking the action to not let time get the best of us, So I wish you luck this year.
Appreciate you.
I know you got it. Yeah. I know you got it. You're destined to do big things.
Appreciate that.
Let's talk about after we done got all deep and shit. Let's talk about these songs that you're about to do for us. You know what songs you're gonna do, right?
Yeah.
All right. So tell us about the songs.
I know one song I'm about to do.
Okay, well tell us about that song.
It's a song that my producer Contract, he sampled this DMX song called Let Me Fly. That's the name of the song, Let Me Fly.
You asking us.
Yeah, I think it's called Let Me Fly. I don't want to be wrong, but I know it's a DMX song and we sampled that. And I feel like that's just what I'm saying on there is like me really, because I really don't get that vulnerable in my music. So I feel like this me coming out of just a little bit, not that much, on some, like, you'll see how I feel about
All right, so this is one of your most vulnerable tracks.
Not one of them. Slightly. I got more that's coming out on the tape that's where I'm opening up more about like family and, friends and, a lot of shit. Like me, my personal life, because I usually don't release that music. So I feel like that's, a little... A sneak peek,
into your
what's going on.
Okay,
for sure.
We always, I know, I feel like we talk about vulnerability in every one of my episodes, not on purpose. It's just something that comes out because when we do music, we do it for our release, for our therapy, for our art. Yeah. But when you're vulnerable, it kind of helps other people tap into you a little better on a different level, you know? And I feel like I've said this like on the last few episodes, vulnerability is one of the best forms of communication through music, you know?
For sure.
So I'm excited to hear this.
I feel like that's probably one of the only places I can really be vulnerable. But then I do the music and won't put it out.
Why? So are you scared of like the judgment that's gonna come from it, or is it just like, this is too deep for me, I can't let it, like, why?
It's a mix of both. Sometimes I feel like, man, this shit too personal.
Okay.
Yeah. Sometimes I feel like it, but then sometimes I don't know. Richard tell you he got shit that he loved that I don't know.
You want to hold it back.
Yeah.
Well, that's one of the things, you being your biggest critic. Like, you don't know what type of different audience you're going to tap into when you are exposing yourself a little bit.
I'm just putting it this year. I'm just putting that shit.
Good. All right. So we're going to...
Yeah, we
that
putting
gate
it out.
that you got up on yourself, we letting that shit go 2026.
We jumped the gate.
I love that for you.
We jumped the gate.
That's so exciting. So now there's a couple of questions that I asked before we finish off here. First of all, thank you so much for just this conversation, for being vulnerable with me, and with our people, because people are going to watch this and people are going to understand you on a different level, and just like you said, I'm just like you, so thank you for being real and honest and just being yourself, because that is the most important thing anytime, any place, anywhere.
That's a fact.
One of the questions that I want to ask you is, when people listen to your music, what do you want them to feel? Like, what do you want them to like listen and they're like, after they hear you, like, what are they leaving with?
I want them to feel... Damn, that's a great question. I don't think I ever been asked that question.
Okay, well, spin the record, baby.
How do I want them to feel? I feel like that depends on the person and the song.
Okay, of course, it'll depend on the song.
Depends on the song and the person. But that's a crazy question. Like that, you got me. You got me. I want them to feel me.
Okay.
Yeah, feel me.
Beautiful.
And what I got to say. Yeah.
I love that answer.
Yeah, I want them to feel me.
Whatever it is that you're feeling, whatever it is that I'm talking about, you're going to feel me.
Nah, for
and
sure.
This is what I've got to
moment,
say.
Yeah.
That was a perfect answer. Good job. High five. All right, and then my next question is, well, first of all, before I hop into that next question, where did the name Skippa Mak come from?
Skippa Mak, see, Skipper is my grandfather's. They call my grandfather Skipper. Okay. They used to call him that. So I got Skipper from his name. But the Mac came from, I went through this era where I was just listening to nothing but Tupac. Okay. You feel me? Nothing but Tupac.
And you've always been East Coast?
What you mean?
East Coast, like from Florida?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. From Miami, down south. I don't even consider this the East Coast, even though it is. We the South. You feel me? But I went through this whole like Tupac phase, and I went from calling myself Skippa Machiavellian. We couldn't use Machiavelli.
Okay.
Me? Yeah, them people was coming for us, so we just shortened it down to Skippa Mak.
Okay, yeah. All right. Did anybody call you Skippa, or you just did that to like pay homage?
It's crazy. All my homeboys down south, they call me Bob.
Bob?
Yeah, they call me Bob. Like, if I call one of them right now, I'm like, what's up, Bob?
Because of your grandpa?
Yeah, but they been calling me Bob for the longest. Yeah, but in Jamaica, they call all the boys Skipper.
Okay.
So, like, you'll have an L name, like, oh, Skipper. And whichever
you know what's something about Jamaicans? Like, they always calling you by some different ass name that's not even your name. Like, is that your middle name? No, they just call me that.
In fact, now you'll get a nickname in Jamaica.
Always.
But your nickname come from something. You just don't get a random nickname. Your nickname comes from something. You feel me? But
here's a Skipper.
Yeah, they call my uncle Skipper. They call all us Skipper. So it just stuck. It's nothing really too crazy. Like, yeah, Skipper
All right, I was just curious.
Yeah. Nah, that's it. That's really it.
Well, there you have it. Skippa Mak's story. You're right here on Spin the Record. Thank you again for being here. I hope you had a great time. I sure did, getting to know you a little bit better. And I know that everybody watching is gonna fuck with you just a little bit more.
Oh, so.
So now the golden question.
What's that?
Are you ready to spin the record?
I'm always ready.
Let's go.
Let's get it.
All right, let's go. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
It's Commerce Camp, I call the major plate and count my blessings. You know the hood that I'm forever reppin'. And they gon' go and I say go and they don't never question. I got my Bible on the dash, toting the Smith & Wesson. My granddaddy is a king, I can't converse with peasants. I know my vibe like Christmas time, they gon' enjoy my presence. I smoke that shit straight out the pound, they can't ignore my essence. You smell me? I can only play the hand that God dealt me. I know life a gamble and I'm the roulette king. I was down and out and ain't nobody help me. Now I'm out to blow like they shook up a Pepsi. I can't lose cause I've been getting to it. The stone that the builder refused, they end up fucking choosing. Got cold shoulders from the fam, they treat me like the nuisance. Cause I'm the one that set it off in this bitch like I'm Boosie. The shot of sun, they gotta keep it kosher cause they know I'm not the one. Quick to burn the bridge, quick to burn up Babylon. Stick stay in the whip just in case the problems come. Kill it, itching to split a wig like I opened up a salon. Nigga, it's some snakes in the lawn, but it's cool cause they keep the rats away from the yard. But if he rises his head, then we taking it all. Slaying demons in the name of the law.
You know I'ma ride until my death. Look over my soul, I protect my flesh. But if it's my time, then I'ma die anyway. Just know I live on cause I put on for my name. You know I'ma ride until my death. Look over my soul, I protect my flesh. But if it's my time, then I'ma die anyway. Just know I live on cause I put on for my name.
Tell me what it be about. All that shit they talking, we gon' see about. This streets been hot for about a week now. And I could get you, don't gotta be round. Drop to my knees and shed a tear for all my dead homies. Cause they the reason I be tweaking with this lid on me. And we at war right now, we sliding on the other side. Fuck nigga thought he caught me slipping, had that barrel on me. I'm paranoid and don't know when I'm gon' get sleep again. Touching on my iron, cause this could be the end. Let's do or die, so when the smoke up, leave it in the wind. And I repeat to all my niggas I won't see again. Shed blood until we meet again. I'm on go. God bless the man who crossed the line, cause in his name I put it on him. Lord protect my soul from all my foes, cover my homies. Fighting all these demons, but I hope they know my angels be the strongest. There's 100 rounds in all the case and bombs your way. I shoot the mask up when he pops out with that Drake. And he gon' take it all the way, all the way. Do broad day, no face, nigga, no case. Tell me what it be about. All that shit they talking, we gon' see about. The streets been hot for about a week now. And I could get you, don't gotta be round. Drop to my knees and shed a tear for all my dead homies. Cause they the reason I be tweaking with this lid on me. And we at war right now, we sliding on the other side. Fuck nigga thought he caught me slipping, had that barrel on me.
I crossed the line with that fight and I ain't scared. Nigga, look into my eyes, you seeing red. He getting slum, he tryna play around with my dread. I'm tryna score, I show no feelings when I play it. All about Mac, I get you stamped, it ain't no coming back. Once you run round over here, it ain't no running back. We suck the blitz, it ain't no loaf, and I ain't know none of that. I told my slummy not to poke him, we run down with
that shit they talking, we gon' see about. The streets been hot for about a week now. And I could get you, gotta be around. Drop to my knees and shed a tear for all my dead homies. Cause they the reason I be tweaking, niggas lit on me. And we at war right now, we sliding on the other side. Fuck nigga thought he caught me slipping, had that barrel on me.
What? Diggity ya. Got my nephew in this bitch with me. He thuggin' like I'm thuggin'. You know what the fuck it is. Carly smack in this bitch. Nah, I mean, look, ayy. Slow motion better than no motion. I got tunnel vision, bitch, I'm so focused. Stick under my pillow, thought I heard somebody say the back door open. Running if you want, leave with your soul soaking. Lately I've been so searching, and I be damn if I let one of the many man that was death up on me get the upper hand. With all 10 toes on that business, I'ma stand. If this rapping shit don't work out, I'm respected in the trap. If this rapping shit don't work out in that trap house, I'm the man. If I'm ever in a shootout, pray to God my gun don't jam. If you knew the shit I knew about you, would probably expose your hand. And if the police should pick you out, you will probably expose your clan. Go to full and understand, I gotta move lightly. I pop this bitch off in the club feeling like Pooh Shiesty. You try me, 100 deep, I got them goons by me. And every nigga around me eating, every nigga get them blues like me. Never gave a fuck about who like me. Never run off on my plug, that's even when the pack was too pricey. I just ran it up like new Nikes. Top shot it, you can't move like me. Bitch, we too grimy. Slow motion better than no motion. I got tunnel vision, bitch, I'm so focused. Stick under my pillow, thought I heard somebody say the back door open. Running if you want, leave with your soul soaking. Lately I've been so searching, and I be damn if I let one of the many man that was death up on me get the upper hand. With all 10 toes on that business, I'ma stand. If this rapping shit don't work out, I'm respected in the trap. If this rapping shit don't work out, then it's back to turkey bagging up them plates, wrapping up the weight. Send them across the state, I get them gone. Anywhere you at, I get them there today, just hit my phone. I could front you that, but you got 7 days. If you run off, I won't trip at all my ZT, low your place, nigga. Now we know where you stay, 50 deep out where you lay. It don't gotta be this way, nigga. Cause we could both get paid, I ain't never in a race. I just keep a steady pace because slow motion better than no motion. I got tunnel vision, bitch, I'm so focused. Stick under my pillow, thought I heard somebody say the back door open. Running if you want, leave with your soul soaking. Lately I've been so searching. And I be down.
No, we ain't gonna spin the record. I just signed the record. They don't know y'all gonna be spinning my record. So remember where it's right here. Shout out to Rich, shout out to Dan, shout out to Joe.
Drop to my knees and shed a tear for all my dead homies. Cause they the reason I be tweaking, niggas lit on me. And we at war right now, we sliding on the other side. Fuck nigga thought he caught me slipping, had that barrel on me. I'm paranoid and don't know when I'm gonna get sleep again. Touching on my iron, cause this could be the end.